This video will cover LearnDash quizzes, and to start with, we're going to look at how to view quiz results from the perspective of a student. So I'm currently a student and I'm going to the home page. I will access the dashboard, which there's a link for the dashboard up here in the upper right top menu bar. As a student, I'll have a list of courses that I'm enrolled in. In this instance, I want to look at the cannabis coaching course quiz, the midterm rather. So to access it, I'm going to hit the arrow to the left of the course name. The course expands to show an overview. I have 0% progress, but more of interest are these attempts at the quiz. You can see that I've had 3 attempts here, and it'll have the score, and the statistics for the score is the column that the student can click to look at their individual question results and answers. So this one at the top shows I took it on June 11th, 2018, and the one at the bottom, April 5th, 2019. So depending on the one I'm interested in, I can click the clipboard icon and a pop-up appears that shows all of the questions and whether I got the question correct or incorrect. And then at the bottom there's an overall score. I can click View to see the correct answer in green, and if I answered incorrectly, my response will show in red. In this question number 1, I answered right, false, so it's green. In question 2, I answered it wrong. You can see that here, so it's red, and the correct answer is highlighted in green. So I click View to expand the answer. I can close this. If I wanted to go take the quiz again, I can click the title here, or I can navigate to it as I would any other page. The instruction for the students to locate their answers is right here. You can view your attempts by going to your dashboard and so on and so forth. So the next thing that we'll look at is how to look at quiz questions and answers as an administrator. In this case, I am pretty much where I need to be. I'm at the quiz page and we saw how to navigate to this one. Since I'm already logged in, I have the black administrator bar at the top, so I can click this pencil icon that says Edit Quiz and it will take me to the edit page. I'm now at the edit page for the quiz. An alternate route would have been to go to LearnDash Quizzes in the left admin bar. So this is where I can edit major features of the quiz. For the most part, you don't need to edit anything on this page actually. What you want to go to is the Questions tab at the top here. I actually noticed I had a typo in the description though where I said by doing to your course dashboard, so I'm fixing that to going. I'm going to go ahead and update that. So if you wanted to change the instructional text here, this would be the place to do it. So now I want to check how to edit questions. So in the top there's an Edit Quiz tab. That's the one we're on now. I go one over to Questions, and I'm doing this while I'm looking at the quiz that I'm interested in. So I hit Questions. A new page loads with all of the questions. Now the name of the question is something that the user identifies, so sometimes they'll be helpful and sometimes not, depending on who set it up and how descriptive they were in the question title. Now the titles are not seen by the student. So there was a problem earlier with the question regarding Virginia. So I see here the name 1600 Virginia, which cues me in that that's the question that I'm looking for. If I hover over it and hit edit, I'll be taken to the page for that question. There's a point for it. It is graded, so it has 1 point. They're all worth 1 point for this particular quiz, but if I wanted it to be worth more, I could do that. The question text is here. And then down here are the answers. So this would be the part you're interested in editing if you found another mistake. The answers at the bottom. So there's a true, false answer for this question. And previously, true was marked correct, which was a mistake in the quiz because the correct answer is actually false. So I'm moving that radio button over to correct for this answer, false, the actual correct answer, and now that I've done that, I'm going to save. So if I found a mistake in another question, I could do the same thing. So just to rehash, to fix the question for a quiz, I'm going to go to LearnDash Quizzes. I'm going to find the quiz of interest in this list, or I could navigate to the quiz, which is the way we just did it. I'm going to click the quiz name to edit it, or I could click questions here, but we'll do it the long way. And when it opens, I'm going to click questions, the questions tab for the quiz. Then I get a list of questions associated with the quiz. I can find the one of interest, click its name, or the edit that appears on hover under its name. And then I can edit the text here for the quiz question. Question is required. Or I can go to the bottom and find the answers. And in this case, it's a multiple choice, so there can be multiple correct answers. So the ones with the checkbox that says correct are the ones that the student needs to specify in order to receive full credit. And if I had changes for this question, I could make those changes and then save to update the new responses. So this is an overview of 1, how students can view their answers to previous quiz attempts, and 2, how to update quiz answers with respect to which is marked as correct and which is not.